Hey guys, today is Micah and today we're talking about Nancy Drew. Current episode I've seen is called The Sign of the Uninvited Guest. We have Nancy and Bess. I don't know what they're doing in the claw. I think they're cleaning up. I'm not sure. But they're talking and Lucy's mom pops up. I thought it was going to be like a ghost or something. The way that the camera was angled. But nope, it was Lucy's mom. Patrice, I believe her name is. Apparently, Josh was taking his mom to see a new home, seeing as the other one was destroyed. Okay, so from the last episode that I've seen, when she got stuck in the whisper box, I don't remember the building burning up. I probably got to go back and pay attention, but Nick says in this episode that the home was burnt up. I know that it was mold everywhere, but I don't remember there being a fire. I really do need to pay attention more. Anywho, Josh went into the bank, and when he came back out, his mom, she stole the car and she drove to the claw because she has dementia. So she is pretty much living life back in the past, and so she used to work at the claw, so that's where she went. So Josh is stranded at the bank and Nick is going to go pick him up. Then we have Laura, and she just pops up. I don't even like Laura, but whatever. She pops up on some fake forgiveness stuff. Apparently she's moving to Paris. She's only come to finish up whatever business. What was that? She only came to finish up some business and Horseshoe Bay. Lord Jesus, that's a heck of a name. She came to finish up some business and she was going to be moving to Paris, and she wants Ace to go with her. Like, I could tell where this scene was going immediately. I say immediately. Immediately. We all know Ace is going to have to break up with her, because then Ace wouldn't be part. That's just not where the story's going. This is early season. Come on. First season. To my early season. It's first season. Come on. That's a great way to get rid of her. Anywho, you could tell he doesn't want to go. Like, she keeps bringing it up, and you don't want to lose me, do you? Josh is talking to Nick because we cut scenes, and Nick has already picked up Josh. So Josh is talking to Nick about how hard it is for him taking care of his mom. Yada yada yada. He was basically telling him that I think Nick needed to move out because I think he's leaving or something like that. Well, he left all right. Anyways, back at the claw, Nancy comes out with this with this suspect clue board that she made up in the back room. And as Nancy is talking, Patrice just like pops up. She's like standing right in front of the board, staring intently at it. It was creepy. And she's whispering something. Nancy walks up to Patrice, basically like to calm her down, like, oh, I wasn't trying to let you see this or whatever. And Patrice turns around and says, someone caught her in the water, and that's where she'll always be. They on that creepy-ish. Then all the pictures fall off the board with water. There's handprints on the board as well. What I always say, don't watch Nancy Drew in the dark. And right when that happens, Josh and Nick shows up. And Josh is looking like, it's like nobody was showing your mom the picture. She just, listen, just take your mom and go. So Josh takes his mom and they leave. Nancy, Laura, and Ace go to the police department for Tiffany's GPS. Nancy and Ace, after they get the GPS and they find out where she was going, what she was doing. She went to a lot of places. Nancy and Ace go to the library, and he has a nemesis at the library. It was so funny. I love that scene because he's like, I can't go to the library. It's like, why can't you go to the library? Because he has enemies there. At the library, you have enemies at the library, Ace. He's such a nerd. Nick is packing up his truck, but like before he could finish, Josh has to run out. So Nick stays to watch his mom. Patrice, again, she has dementia. So she starts unpacking the box that Josh just packed up. She says the move has been hard on him. She's talking about past tense Josh, like he was a child still. Then she asks Nick, has Josh told him about their family? He says no, and she says good. And I'm like, come on, Nick. If you would have lied, you probably would have got some information. You should have been like, yeah, he told me about your family. And then she probably would have went into details. But good old Nick. Anywho, Ace is hacking the library computer that Tiffany had used when she was still alive. they're reading love emails between from Ryan and Lucy. It's interesting how Ryan keeps dating women that die. Huh, interesting. It's thus his hacking thing, and they get the deleted emails. Ryan basically hoped that something bad would happen to Lucy. I can't say it because YouTube, but yeah. He called her a bad name, a harlot is what he called her, and he hoped that something bad would happen to her. Because of something she did, she did apologize, but they don't really clarify what she did until like the next episode we find out what she did, but it wasn't even that serious. So, whatever. Apparently there was an email that she asked him to meet her at their spot, and he said he'll be there. Fast forward, they get Ryan to come to the claw. They do one of my favorite things I love in mysteries, like in just about anything. I love this, but they did a reenactment of the day that Tiffany was poisoned, because I can't use the other word. They did the reenactment, which I truly enjoyed, and I'm pretty sure Bess did too. Come to find out, the salad, it must have been a salad dressing, but the salad that Tiffany ate that had the poison in it was actually meant for Ryan Hudson. Man, I was like, whoa. Everybody kind of pretty much had a hand in Tiffany's poisoning, because Bess had the salad, then Ace had the salad, and then Nancy had the salad, George had the salad. I didn't even say that in order, but like everybody had their hands on that salad. So everybody kind of looking like a suspect, especially since Ace is the one that cooked. But they're not saying that they're suspects or whatever. Somebody slid in, of course, and did it. And if y'all already seen the rest of the episodes, y'all already know who did it. But I'm not going to get ahead. So we have Nancy. She's outside, because here go Ryan Hudson. He gonna run out. Like, he need the guard. He needs some protection. He needs bodyguards. It's like, dude, chill. Like Nancy said, you wasn't even popping like that, and nobody was even looking for you. For somebody to have poison, you had to have been like a vengeful situation. So Nancy is outside, and she's showing Ryan the video that she recorded the night Tiffany was poisoned. And then the lights cut out. Boom. No lights. Lucy shows up to show Nancy. Apparently she's like a friendly ghost, but she's like a creepy friendly ghost. I'm not here for it. None of that. Like, I'm not here for none of it. Lucy shows up, and she shows Nancy something. Oh yeah, she shows her that whoever poisoned him can hear his order through the window. So Nancy thinks she got it all figured out. Now, I don't think Ryan did it, but anyways, Nancy doing her Nancy thing. She thinks she got everything figured out, and she starts yelling like she pieced everything together, and she shows him the love emails between him and Ryan and Lucy, the part where he said he hopes something bad happened to her. And like I said, I just don't think that she has everything the way that she thinks she has it figured out. I just don't think Ryan did it. He's not as evil as the town thinks. I think he just came from an evil family, and so he tries to portray himself to be on the same wavelength as his parents, but he really not. Then Ryan sees Lucy's ghost, and he runs off. Nancy does what Nancy does best. She runs off to the garage by herself. Like, why do you keep going off by yourself? All these dudes in your life, all these friends in your life that could possibly help you, but you constantly running off by yourself. And it's like she wants to get herself hurt. That is not the word I want to use, but that's the word I'm stuck using. It's like she enjoys getting herself hurt. Anyways, Nancy goes to the garage, and she sees that Josh has all the old emails from the old computer, so of Lucy's and Ryan's. Josh is the one who accidentally poisoned Tiffany, as we all find out. Josh tries to hurt, yep, we're going with the word hurt, Nancy, but he electrocutes himself, so fail. We cut to seeing Bess and George. They're having a talk about Bess, her relationship with Maya, and her relationship with, what's that girl name? Lizbeth? I can't say Lizbeth. I suck at it. They're having a conversation about that. And you know what? I think Bess likes Amaya. And she's making it a bigger deal about, oh, I should probably talk to Elizabeth or blah. No, I think you like Amaya. You keep making it sound like Amaya's coming on to you, but well, that's not true. I was going to say you could just give somebody an opening. She must think there's an opening somewhere But that's not true because some people, they flirt with you regardless if you're in a relationship or not. So, I mean, especially if you're in a relationship, they don't respect it. So, I was going to say that, but I changed my mind. And then Bess tells George that it's all right for her to talk to Nick. And I'm like, finally, you see what I see. Talk to him. Even though he's still in like with Nancy. I refuse to believe they was ever in love, but whatever. Ace breaks things off with Laura. We already knew this was coming, so let's not waste too much time on that. Then Josh disappeared. And that is the end of the episode. It was an okay episode. It was a nice filler. It didn't bore me. I quite enjoyed the reenactment. I like that Ace is single now, so maybe he can meet somebody in town. Ain't Laura like... Oh, they all grown. So never mind. Cause I was like, well, isn't Laura like... But whatever. Maybe he can meet somebody that's in town instead of someone who comes to town every now and again. So, what I love about these characters is that we always have something about everyone. It's not always about Nancy Drew, and I like that. I do wish, even though, you know, she's the main character, but I do wish that Grownish would take some type of insights from Nancy Drew concerning having multiple characters but not knowing what to do with said characters, because I am so tired of the same old Zoe conversation. Anyways, this is not about Grownish. I'm not even 100% sure if I will continue watching it, even though I do want to see the episode where Aaron calls Zoe out. Why am I wasting time talking about Grownish? Anywho, that is all. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. Bye.